Yo, what's up, Hoop Army family? This is gonna be the first podcast ever. Well, I don't know if it's really a podcast. It's more like a Q&A type of thing. And as a guest, as my partner, as my brother, is my brother Meher. Talk to them.
What's going on, people? Maya here, aka The Truth. Yeah, bro, we'll be talking all kinds of stuff here, from life to basketball to world events. This is going to be the realest podcast in the world.
Exactly.
Believe me.
It's unique, in its own way. I mean, this is going to be the first basketball and life podcast out there. And from what I've seen, and I think communication brings knowledge on both sides, to you guys and to us. So that's what we want to do.
Definitely.
So, to give some feedback on who I am, I'm Antonio. I started Hoop Army on, wanting to document my journey to becoming the best player I can be, and hopefully give you guys something on that journey. Going through injuries. I lived in Egypt for a while, moved back to Venezuela, and, I'm in that grind right now. So let them know who you are, bro.
Yeah, name is Maher. I was born in the UK, moved to Egypt. Man, Antonio, we've been best brothers ever since then. Same thing, man. Moved back to the UK. Wasn't an easy move because obviously, we're so comfortable being Egypt in that. So I've experienced. I've grown more as a person, and obviously I'll share my life lessons with our listeners, and you lot can take something from it. You know what I mean? So that's what we're trying to do, man. We're trying to help, motivate, and just spread positive vibes across the world.
Let them know.
You know what I mean? That's all really, man. So
yeah,
let's get right to it.
Man, so about a month ago, I posted a couple questions on Facebook, and a couple people commented. I wanted to hear what people wanted us to talk about, and we got some dope questions. So let's just get straight to it. The first one is by Bilal. He said it's basketball related. You could talk about how to let him know. You could talk about how the league should have playoff based on the best 16 teams regardless of conference, and the emergence of super teams, and how that could remove salary caps. What do you think about that?
Well, let's tackle the super team part because I can say a lot on that. Now, let me give you the pros and cons. The pros is that, all right, let's look at the last NBA finals. Right, that was the most watched finals, I think, in I don't know how long, right? Probably since in a very long time, the most watched.
Yeah.
So you could say in terms of ratings wise, in terms of superstardom per se, and to bring in more money to the NBA, having super teams is a good thing, right? Because it's every single all the best players in the world on one team. You get what I'm saying? So however, though, as a fan and as a hooper, you hate to see that because this game was built on competing.
Hold on. I'm gonna stop you right there. Bro, super teams have always been there. Always. We're talking Jerry West, Goodrich, and Chamberlain. We're talking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I mean, we're talking about two MVPs in their prime, KD and Curry.
Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah, but Kobe wasn't really in his prime, was he? He's like a young stud going up, wasn't he?
Bro, but he was averaging 30, 6, and 5.
Yeah, but I mean,
okay, so this is my opinion on that. I agree with you. The super team thing, I'm not going to touch because the only thing I don't like is players going to the teams that beat them. I think that's soft.
Yeah, which goes back to my point. This game was built on competing, man. It was compete. What makes basketball so great to me is that, players go out there with a rage. Players go out there with a little chip on their shoulder. In some sports, in some sports in the world, for instance, in the UK, football is a massive sport here, right?
Yeah.
You rarely see players, go at one another. It's all this friendly handshaking bullshit. You know what I mean? You don't see that in the NBA now. I mean, the NBA has gone some, soft as the years went by. However, as we saw from the Russell and or Russell and Katie did the other night, man, they're still there, man. The fight, the fire, the passion they have. So this game, reason why I levitate towards basketball was because the competition.
Oh, no doubt. It's for Warriors. It's for Warriors. That's what I love about this game as well. And also, he asked about how the league should be based on the best six, how the playoffs should be based on the best 16 teams regardless of conference, like college.
Yeah, no, I know, but I like the current layout though. I don't really see a problem
I,
with
I see what he's trying to say because I think in the finals we could have like a Spurs and the Warriors type of thing. You know what I mean?
it. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Yeah,
But
I understand.
The reason I don't think it will work out is the traveling schedule. I mean, we're talking in a first round series, you'll have the Knicks versus the Lakers. We know that's far off, but the traveling would be too hectic. And
Yeah, but
know,
these guys fly first class, bro.
no, yeah, that's
You
true.
know what I
But
mean?
yeah, but you're an athlete. You can't be sitting down for 14 hours a day. Your muscles get tight, hamstrings, hip flexors and all that stuff, and injuries happen even more.
That's true. That's true.
So for a first round series, the Lakers and the Knicks, that's hectic, bro.
That is pretty hectic.
So I don't think that would work out just based on that. Just based on I do get what he means because it will be way more competitive and we'll get the best two teams. You know? Like for example the year that the Cavs came back and from 3-1,
hmm
maybe the finals would have been the Thunder and the Warriors.
Maybe
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I think the current layout is kind of, is good. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, that was best 16 teams is good, but then, it'll be
I
we
agree.
all
I agree.
know,
I don't see
we all
anything
know the finals will be two wealthy conference teams. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't know about that, man. Like, LeBron James might have something to say about that.
Right, but I don't think, I mean, I don't know, man. I just think the West is too stacked, just too star-studded for the Cavs to deal with. I mean, if they,
That's a good first question, though.
yeah, real good question. I think if the Cavs go through the Warriors, they've got the Spurs waiting for them. You see what I mean?
That's true.
And we know Popovich, man. That guy, he's like Dr. Seuss. You know what I mean? He's a tactician masterclass. So
They need Kawhi though. They need Kawhi out there. They're looking kind of sloppy. I mean, they're great, but they're missing him.
did they win last night against the Mavs or did they lose? I don't
Yeah,
know.
they beat him. I think Aldridge had 32.
Oof.
But let's just go up to the next one because it's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, man, let's get to it.
Shout out to Kareem for asking this. He said you could discuss the importance of sports in our society. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you get this one first.
This is actually, you know what? I was happy that someone asked this question. Now, as we all know, we do live in a messed up world, right?
Yes, sir.
That, we do live in a world where everyone cares for themselves. As much as I hate to admit it, I do fall in that category as well. You know,
For
what I mean?
sure.
don't
I
really
think
care.
everybody.
Everyone is, everyone's always entitled to themselves. No one's really,
Exactly.
we don't really care for one another. Now, what sports does to society, no matter what race you are, religion, political views, or whatever, it brings everyone together.
Unity,
From
exactly.
every kind of background. Doesn't matter what you are. You could be pink. You know what I'm saying? You're still, if you support this team, you're my fam. Do you get what I mean?
Let him know.
So, sports, it brings the world together, man. For once, it's, it makes everyone come together to support a team. It brings everyone together, man.
I think you hit it right there.
Sports. People don't understand, the significance sports has on the world, because without sports, bro, without this unity and this type of, without bringing the whole world together, just for a simple, okay, let's say for example, a war breaks out, okay,
Yeah.
and let's say we're fighting each other, blah 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 blah, and
Yeah.
our team plays, okay, I support it. Let's say the Knicks play, right? You're a Knicks fan too. For example, for the 2 hour the game's on, we won't be fighting each other. We'll be supporting the team together.
That's true.
When the team scores, we'll be high-fiving each other. You know what I mean?
That's true.
When
That's
KP
true.
dunks on someone's head, we'll be like, we'll be celebrating together. You see? That's what sports does to people,
Forcey
man.
God.
It
That's
temporarily,
true.
it numbs the conflict and just the horrible stuff that goes on in the world. It just numbs completely. There's no religion in sport, regardless of how, you could be from You
No
can be half,
religion, no color, no race. It's just
you know what I
sport,
mean?
man. It's just
And
life.
look at it from a player's perspective, from a player's perspective as well, right? Doesn't matter where you're from. If you got the skill, if you got the will and the passion and the work ethic, you'll go somewhere in sports. You'll be a
Yeah.
top player in sports.
That's true. It's all about
Doesn't matter
working.
where you're from. Doesn't matter where you are
Sure.
from.
Sure.
So
My opinion on this one is you hit it. That's the most important thing, unity. But I also think it's an escape for people that are not as privileged as they could as other people. I mean, growing up in Egypt and then Venezuela and seeing people that are really struggling with money and the food and shelter wise, sometimes that 1 hour and a half that you're playing basketball, you're playing soccer, you're playing baseball, whatever, is your escape.
I'll give you a prime example, right? Something that I've seen like in person. Now, in the United Kingdom, there's there's a very small, I wouldn't necessarily say small group, but there's a minority of people called the EDL, right? It's called the English Defence League. Now, what they want to do, their goal is to ban every religion apart from Christianity in the UK. Okay, that's their goal.
Okay.
So now this is what I've seen, right, on the internet and in person. Okay.
Yeah.
When the World Cup was going on to 2014, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Those people, right, who hated anyone other than a Christian, right? Just for the 2 hours the game was on, England versus Italy, that was a game, right? England lost that game 1-0. Fuck you, England. Anyway, so during that game, you had people from the EDL, right? And people who are anti-EDL uniting together for the 2 hours just for that game.
No doubt. It's
You see what I'm saying?
difficult part of sport.
You see what I'm saying? You
Also,
have people-
another thing.
It's just crazy, man. How sports, impacts the world.
Also, another thing, the character build that sports has on a person,
Definitely, man.
it's life changing and it's world changing, because a lot of warriors in life are built on the field, on the courts, in the gym, and they make other people better. So it's just a domino effect. Everybody gets better as they do this. So I really do recommend everybody to compete, everybody to be out there, doing some type of sport and just trying to get better.
Definitely, man. Definitely, bro. Like you kind of find out who you really are. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Who you are as a person. You know what I mean? If you're really about that, because people make sports. It's a simple thing. Let's go get a ball, throw in a basket. No, there's a lot more to it than that.
Yeah.
If it was that easy, the whole fucking world would be professional athletes. If you think about it.
Exactly. I mean, there's something, even this podcast, bro, it's sports. It's everything that sports taught me. What do I mean? Like right now, we're hustling. I'm with my cousin right now, working. We're in a room right now. We got Scooby Doo next door barking, cars driving by, and we're just hustling, like Dennis Rodman style, making it happen. And then when we have the platform to build something bigger, where we're in a quiet place and everything is better, we're going to get there, but we have to start somewhere. And I think that's something that sports taught me personally.
Exactly.
Yo, these questions are fire, bro.
Hey, man, shout out to people that ask these questions, man. You lot are the real MVPs.
Let them know.
Yo, the next question is by Ziad. How you balance
Man, like
gym?
Zizo.
Hey. How you balance gym, basketball, and studying on your social life?
Very, very simple, Mr. Zids. Pick one. Pick one to give up.
I agree. I mean, look, hold on. Before you keep going for a second. You have to think about it this way. How great do you want to be?
Exactly.
And at what? Because if you want to be a great doctor, you have to give up a little bit of time. Like, studying. If you want to be a great doctor, you have to give up a little bit of time playing basketball, a little bit of time in the gym. Instead of doing 2 hours, you might do half an hour.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
as far as the social life thing, if you want to be for example, you want to be a professional soccer player, professional basketball player, you can't be hanging around people that aren't going the same way as you. Not every day. You can't be hanging around drug addicts or around alcoholics or around people that just want to sit down and talk about life all day.
Yeah.
You have to be around people that are better than you so you can get better.
There you go.
So,
Exactly.
so
It all depends to how great you want to be. If you want to just be have a balanced life and live a normal life, then you can do all. Work out for an hour, train your basketball skills for 30, 45 minutes, study for 2 hours, and then go out for the rest of the
It's
day.
all about. It's all about. Listen, like you can, right now. Obviously, what I said, pick one. That was a bit of a joke, but you can balance all that out. You could, you could.
Can you
can
really?
you
Thing
really?
is,
I don't think
I
you
don't think you
can. I
can.
mean, think about it this way, right? Okay, go out through the week. You wake up early in the morning, go to college, right? Go to college, come back home. You study
Okay.
an hour, 2 hours, an hour and a half. Just recap what you learned in that day, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
You do that, you say, all right, cool. It's like, 4 p.m., 5 p.m. I'm about to hit the gym. You go to the gym, hour to hour workout, how long you will come back home, you eat your food, you shower, do your thing, right? Come back home. Now, you can, okay, let's go back from home. All right, cool. Let me see if I could, if I want to, I guess you would say, study ahead of people, you know what I mean? Or
So
recap
hold on.
again.
You
You
Know
said
what I
you
mean?
can balance it. Where's the social life and where's the basketball?
Yeah. Chill. Here it comes. No, I ain't done yet. Right? Tuesday comes by. Okay. You go college and come back home. You recap what you learned. Okay. Now on Tuesday you could do this. Okay. You could. Here's what I do. Okay. I train in the morning. Right. Come back home. And I see what time it is. First of all, wake up early,
All right.
All
as
right.
early as possible. That's number one, because the earlier you get, the more time you have.
Agreed.
Agreed.
You can't be getting at 1 p.m. and there's crap. No, that's not gonna happen. You gotta get up as
Exactly.
early as possible, right? We're
Exactly.
talking 7:30, 8 a.m. ish, or even earlier than that sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get so make sure you get what's important early done first.
True.
You get what I mean? Now, social life, chill your friends. You have the weekend for that. You know what I mean? But before you go out with your friends, make sure you get what's done. Like, make sure you finish what's important first. Because on the weekends,
That I want to see.
there's no college. You know what I'm saying? So wake up early as hell.
But hold on, I'm gonna ask you something else. There are certain friends out there that if you don't hang out with them every day, they get butthurt and they start treating you different.
And they're not your friends then. It's that simple, bro.
Exactly.
They're not your friends.
I wanted to put it out there.
They're not real ones, bro. Like you see, like if I see a friend of mine doing that, like could be committed and all that, it's contagious. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, this guy is grinding. Let me try to get on his level or beyond him. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
You want a friend like that. A friend that's you guys push each other. You get what I mean? You guys wanna be, instead of him calling you and say, oh man, let's go out and party and get drunk and get high all day. Let him call up and say, yo, let's study this. Let's study this, this theory or this equation or this topic on the test. Or hey, let's go work out together. Let's work on this, work on that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the friend you want in your life. You can have friends who do all that nonsense, but you gotta prioritize your time on things that are more important.
That's true. Yo, just to put things into perspective for him right now. Yeah, when I said about how great you want to be, I saw Kobe talking about this the other day. He said, I would get up at 3 in the morning. I'd work out from 4 to 6.
Mm-hmm.
I would rest from 6 to 8.
Mm-hmm.
Work out from 10 to 12.
Yep.
Rest from 1 to 3 and work out again from 3 to 5.
Damn.
All right? And then rest 5 to 7 and then work out 7 and 9 and then go to sleep.
See, that right there is a killer's mentality right there. That's someone who's obsessed with you know what I mean? They're just obsessed.
Yeah, but to be legendary, you have to be obsessed because you have so much competition. Like, what time is it over there in England right now?
It's 3:09 p.m. currently.
Right now it's 11. If you get up at 1 over there and I get up at 7 in the morning, I'm ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when how great you want to be. Can you really balance it if you want to be great? I don't think so.
I mean,
I think you have to sacrifice because sacrifice is a big part of greatness for a while. Like, for example, Ziad. To me, Ziad could be a bodybuilder, a pro bodybuilder, or a strongman, you know? But if he's going to be a strongman worldwide, he can't be wasting time.
you just thing is, man, like when you're like stuck in that kind of situation, yeah, you're like, okay, how am I gonna balance this and that and that? Just remind yourself as to why you start doing it in the first
Exactly.
place.
Goals and dreams. That's all you need to write down and look at them every day.
Remind yourself. Thing is, bro, like now people say right, like your goals and dreams. These goals and dreams, they gotta be meaningful.
Exactly.
They gotta mean something to you. You can't just write like any BS like, oh,
You gotta have a
I
reason.
wanna read. You have to this type of goal you put that has to mean something to you. That if you don't achieve this goal, you're gonna it's gonna kill you. You know what I mean? It's gonna literally like demoralize you. You know what I mean? You have to have every goal you put down on a piece of paper, no matter how simple it is, it has to have a meaning towards you.
Exactly.
Because like the thing is, it's kind of weird. I mentioned it, but Tim Tebow, right? I know it's a weird guy I'm mentioning right now, but I was watching. I was on on YouTube and stuff, and I went across a video, and he said something that actually really caught my eye. He's like, if you care for something, you're gonna do it regardless.
That's how it is.
Doesn't matter what motivation speaker comes to you. Doesn't matter what I tell you or she or he or doesn't matter what. If you care about something, you're gonna get it done.
Exactly. 1,000%. I agree 1,000%. I don't even have anything to say about that topic anymore. It's just about picking now. It's about what you want to do with your life, and then you work around that.
Because like at the end of the day, man, right? Focus on what's important. Give your time to more important that will benefit you in the long run. Because we can all have fun now.
I'm gonna add another thing.
10, 15 years from now, what the fuck do you want to be? You know what I mean? Exactly. Where do you want to? What do you want to have? Exactly. What do you want your name to carry?
I'm gonna go even deeper right now, bro. He didn't ask this, but I'm gonna add it in there. What about a girlfriend?
She has some look. I have a girl now, right?
All right, me too.
Yeah, so they understand where we want to go and what we need to do to reach that point.
You hit it. I was gonna say that.
I can't be on the phone with her every day. She knows that.
I agree.
You know what I mean? I can't stay up all night, talking to her. I can't do that because, I need to wake up early to work, out, to train, to do that. You know what I mean? I need to get up and do everything.
I was lucky in the fact that I was looking and I found the best girl for me. Like, she wants something out of life as well. So she's working on her own stuff as well.
Definitely.
Like I can't be wasting time all day, talking all day, doing all that stuff. And she can't either. So we're both working to get better together and grow together and create something together. So I think it's super important that when you have a girl or a boyfriend, whatever, you don't waste time.
Find someone that, if you want to find a girlfriend or boyfriend, find someone who has goals in their life.
Exactly. That's key to me. Because if you don't, you're just wasting your time.
If you ain't got goals and
what do you want to do? I don't know. Like, smack across your pissy ass head.
You have to find someone who knows what they want to do, man.
That's true.
Because they're gonna know the grind. They're gonna know the struggle. Because they've been through all that. The times where like you have this fire in your stomach. You want to work hard.
Exactly.
And moments you just want to give up. Like, they've experienced everything.
Exactly.
So like, bro, you can if doesn't matter what goal they want to be. If they want to be a fucking astronaut, doesn't matter what they want to be. As long as they have a goal in place and they're working towards it, grind is grind, regardless of where you want to be. You know what I mean?
There you go. I honestly, I think we hit everything on that question. So let's just go to the next one, because the next one's fire.
Go on.
All right, but my man Roger.
Shit, man, like Shinoda.
How does one get into their routine of putting in work daily to perfect their craft or skill? And your opinion on what to do if you're met with a midlife crisis or a difficult time, but must keep that focus?
All right, cool. Okay.
Now, you go ahead first. I'm gonna let you get that one first.
Now that right there is how does someone get into their okay? First of all, you have to write yourself out a schedule. Okay, you have to. I'm gonna cut you off.
I'm gonna cut you off right there.
The key.
Yeah, that's true, but I'm gonna cut you off. He said write a schedule. Before you even write a schedule, you need to know what you need to do.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
So if you're trying to get an A in dentistry, you need to know what you're gonna study.
Exactly.
If you're gonna be a basketball player and you're a point guard, you need to know that you need to be a great shooter, a great defender, You need to be able to shoot off the pick and roll. You need to be able to pass. You need to be able to play defense, and you build a schedule around what you need to do.
Yeah, definitely. But I know. I was getting all to those points, but you just knocked all of them down right now, bitch.
Hey man, I'm going Mike Tyson up there. One hit back. Yeah.
You just took all of them down. But yeah, man. But thing is, people underestimate the word schedule a lot. The schedule can really change someone's life. Once you have a schedule, it can literally change your just the way your life pans out. Like, you know what? Thing is, right? What my problem is that my fucking schedule was all over the place.
Exactly.
It was scattered around. Do you know what I mean? By scatter, I mean pretty much where I would just go with the flow. Like you would say, like I would say, okay, well, right now it's 4:00. Fuck, I'll go to the gym now. Why not?
Exactly.
You cannot have that. You have to stay consistent with your work. Consistency is the key to anything in life.
And this is what certain people don't understand. Some people want to live life on a random.
Exactly. You can't. Man.
You can't knock down a tree by hitting it 1,000 times in different places.
I mean, this ain't no fucking music video, bro. You know what I mean?
You have to hit it on the same place every time. So it's schedule, it's boredom, it's doing things repeated, repetition. So you become a master with
simple. Look, simple. Challenge yourself.
Exactly.
Don't challenge anybody else. Challenge yourself. Don't worry about what others around you do. Look at yourself first, because people. The thing is, what the saying. It's not really a saying, but people say to you, right? But when they say that there's somebody in the world working harder than you, right? Now like people say that, like they say, people in China who are 8 hours ahead of you. You know what I mean?
I get
people in Japan who are a day ahead of you. They can, But the thing is, that could all be, but nobody can be more hungrier than you. Think about that. Make sure no one's more hungry than you. Make sure nobody is more passionate than you. No one cares more than you.
That's key. But I'm gonna add a major key, DJ Khaled style.
Go on.
Passion and wanting it and hunger is 50% of the journey only.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Action is the other 50%.
Yeah, but that's when care comes into play, bro. Like I said before, like in previous point, if you care about something really badly, you're gonna do it.
That's true.
You're gonna subconsciously just get up and do it. Do you know what I mean?
And
if you care about something, you'll get up and do it. Like for example, simple things, bro. You sit down, you're hungry as hell. What do? You get up and eat food.
Exactly.
You care about your health. You care for your hunger. If you're sick as hell in the bed, what do? You get medicine. You care for your health.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
True.
If you want to become a dentist, you want to become a doctor. If you want to become an engineer, you get up and study the things required to fulfill your dream. Why? Because
exactly.
Caring is the point. If you care about something,
sharing.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck all that shit, bro. But yeah, if you care about something, man, you're gonna get up and you're gonna go after it.
And this actually connects with what the other question that he asked. It said your opinion on what to do if you're met with a midlife crisis or a difficult time, but must keep that focus. I actually want to answer that first, so I'm just gonna go ahead.
So should I go first or you go first?
I'm gonna go first. No emotions related to the actions that you're doing. And this kind of sounds weird, but you can't be so emotionally attached to what you're doing.
I get it. I get what you're saying, but some people might not get what you're saying.
All right, so I'll put my example right now. This is something I knew, but I didn't start to apply up to last month.
Yeah.
So I got injured. I had 2 knee surgeries.
Mm-hmm.
The move back over here to Venezuela, the culture change, how dangerous it is sometimes, the lack of resources at certain situations, it messes with you emotionally.
Yeah.
And that affects your drive and determination towards your dream and your goal because you're so emotionally attached to the pain.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, I tell this to my girlfriend all the time, regardless how you feel that day, whether you're tired, whatever's going on, you have to follow your schedule. Your schedule is not to be played with regardless how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, certain times like with family problems and things like that, you can't stick to your schedule exactly because you have to go help your mom, your father, your grandma, whatever. And that's okay. That comes every now and then, but that's not every day.
Mm-hmm.
But you being depressed, you being hurt because something bad happened to you is wasting time. I wasted so much time. It's the main reason. It's the main reason I started this hoop army thing that I wanted to do with my family, you know? Like I want to create a family and I want to grow and I want to learn from people. But I can't be emotionally attached. I have to be like a robot and just work, 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 work.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you're emotionally attached, something happens to you, you're like, oh, I don't feel good. I don't want to do anything today. You know, like, who cares? Life happens.
Definitely.
You know, life happens. Even in cartoon movies, like you know, Mufasa got killed. You know, like life is just it's crazy. And if you're too emotionally attached to things, you'll get stuck. You'll get stuck. You won't go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And time is money. Time is money. The blink of an eye, you'll be 60 years old. And I think the worst thing, bro, that can happen to anybody in life is regret.
Oh, tell me about it, bro. Yep.
You know, being like 80 years old, looking at up to the sky, and you're like, bro, I should have woke up earlier. I should have eaten better. I should have, spent more time with my parents. I should have, stuff like that.
Exactly.
So that's my take on that. You gotta go now.
Yeah, man. Don't waste no more time, bro. Like people think, like my mom used to tell me this, right? Don't let time run after you. You run after time.
Bro, man, we need to make a shirt about that.
Like my mom, like, cause I remember this day, bro. I was about 14 years old, and I come back from school, and just sitting down, right. This is, but you remember the 40-year-old Maya, bro? Lazy ass nigga, stays at home,
Call of Duty all day, every day,
plays Black Ops the whole night, bro. You know what I mean? So pretty much, it's just like the weekend. And the whole week, I was like, I'm a blackout, right? I'm gonna play Call of Duty the whole weekend, close my door, turn my phone off, boom, playing COD all day, right? So I'm in there, I'm playing, and my mom comes in the room. She's like, a conversation, normal conversation. You speak to your dad on the phone. What did you eat this morning?
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. And then she's like, have you been playing all day? Just as a normal question. I was like,
bro. She called me. You remember that?
Yeah, she did, yeah.
She like, I told you to come get your brother. Come get your brother. He's obsessed. He's in his room. He doesn't eat.
And I was like, yeah. So she laughed. She just laughed and she walked out the room. And she came back in. She's like, Ma, remember this though. Remember I told you this. Don't let time run after you. You run after time. I didn't quite understand it back then. I was 14 years old playing Call of Duty. Like, the hell is she talking about? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm worried about killing these niggas in the game. That's what I'm going to worry about.
Bro,
that's what I'm thinking in my head.
Bro. That's jewels right there.
And then she closed the door. And I literally remember this. This is a month ago. And I sprained my calf pretty badly, right?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a day off. I didn't need to because my calf was feeling better, but I said just to be more, more cautious.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting on the couch. It's like 4 p.m. and I just just singing like living by myself. I look up at the ceiling and I remember that. I was like, damn! Like, imagine if I had that same feeling when I was 80 years old.
A big ass
helicopter, bro.
Oh man, yo,
The walls are gonna happen over there.
I'm telling you, man, this ain't a game.
But I wanted to mention something else since you just mentioned the injured calf. When you're hurt, not working out is doing something for you, something better. So what I'm trying to say is you have to be smart. You can't only work 24/7. You have to work smart.
Mm-hmm.
If you're injured, you have to ice, you have to do rehab, but that still counts as training. You have to do film work. You have to adapt to the situation.
Yeah.
But that work 24/7 mentality, I'm telling you, when you go 150%, you can't last. You won't last.
Yeah, man. Everyone's body will break down, man. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You have to work smart. That's true. You have to be smart. You have to be, you just just smart. Be smart.
Yeah, I had to put it out there because we were talking about the grind, the work ethic, and people might get that the wrong way.
Yeah, what he
Because
is crazy. Like nah,
you
like
know,
me.
like
Thing is, yeah,
I'm a Spartan, bro. I'm like Leonidas up in this. I'm telling you, I love the work. I love the grind. I love going out there and just pretty much willing to die on the battlefield. But
exactly.
if you're hurt, it's about longevity. It's about lasting the storm. It's about destroying everything, and you have to go one step at a time. You know, realize where you're at and adapt.
Exactly, man, exactly.
And
Now,
and
he mentioned also. Wait, he talked about the midlife crisis, right? I want to let me
yes,
just add a
sir.
couple of points in there, right?
Go ahead.
So when you go through a midlife crisis, right, this is where you kind of find, like I said, you find out new things about yourself and new experiences.
That's
When
true.
you go through a midlife crisis, it tests you mentally so bad, right?
Mhm.
You get tested mentally unbelievably, right? You ever heard of the term survival of the fittest? You've heard that term before,
That's
right?
my
Of
favorite
course.
song.
Yeah, survival of the fittest, right? This will determine who you are mentally. Now, this could break you, but I can guarantee you this: if you make it through this, nothing in your life will ever bring you down. No,
and notice he said make it through this. So what he means by that, what I think he means by that is that no emotions attached. You just have to keep moving forward. The storm is not gonna last forever. Pain doesn't last forever.
when you work, think about take your work, your studying, your working out, whatever it is you want to do, right?
Yeah.
Take that as uh, think about it this way, right? I remember I told you this in the past, I think a couple of years ago, right? You were injured and stuff, you kind of felt that about yourself. I told you that.
Yeah.
I told you the basketball gives me so much love and joy, unbelievably amount of love and joy, right? When I watch the game, even just watching a clip on YouTube for a minute on YouTube, I just get, I get happy. You know what I mean?
That's
I get
real.
like positive. You know what I mean?
That's real.
Look at the amount of love the game gives you, right? Would it give it back some love as well, right? I know it's kind of weird thinking of it that way,
No, it's
but
true. You know.
but
I
think
see it
about
too,
like the game gives you so much good in your life. Your books give you so much joy because when you go work hard, right, on the book, come back home with an 8 star, your mom's happy, dad's happy, you're happy, right?
Yeah.
Going through the right path. Show some love back to it.
By the way,
You gave me this. I'm gonna work even harder now, and you can give me even more achievements, even more goals, even more.
That's
rewards.
true. That's true.
See,
Yo, you mentioned parents are happy. We're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this in detail in another podcast, but it's your life, your decisions, your passion. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be deep.
Yeah. But quick point though, I mean, never bullshit yourself.
Hey,
Do not fool yourself because it's easier to fool people around you. See,
yeah.
I could I can go up and say, yeah, man, I'm working out 10 times a day. I could do a great game, right? But in reality, I know deep down in myself, I ain't doing a damn thing. I'm staying in my bed the whole day, watching Netflix, eating chips, eating cookies, eating pizza. Do you know what I mean?
exactly. Be the example. That's all he's trying to say.
Yeah. An example of what? Going through a midlife crisis?
No. Be the example of what you're doing. You know, you don't have to say anything. People can just look at you. Oh, he hoops.
Yeah.
You know, oh, he's a shooter. You know what I mean? Like,
I
you
even
know.
tell examples over. Like I remember, we have a great friend of ours called Yusuf, right? Yusuf. Shout out to
Snoop D O
Yusuf.
double G.
So a couple of years back, my dad's dad passed away, right?
Rest in peace.
Well, he's not really my dad's dad, but like he's like a really close family member, you know.
I
Because
get
my dad, my real dad's dad passed away before I was born, but this guy was like almost my dad's second dad. You know what I mean?
I get you.
Yeah. So he passed away, right? And I was in school one day, and like I was like, really upset about it, obviously, because I knew the guy fancied me. I've only met him a handful of times, but the times I met him were really special. You see?
I get you.
So I was real upset, just fucking distraught, you know what I mean, in class, just like really looking depressed and messed up, right? But then I thought to myself, listen, I have a little sister at home, right? And she's obviously upset about it as well. And I'm her older brother, right? Back to Tonio's point, be the example, not just to your siblings, but to everyone in the world, to all your friends as well. Because I said, you know what? I'm not going to stay depressed myself, right? He's at
Yeah.
peace now. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
he's at peace. He's
He's at
resting
a
now.
better
You know what I mean?
place.
He's in a better place now. So how am I gonna? I know for a fact he doesn't want me be. He doesn't want me here crying my eyes at being up. So he doesn't want that.
Exactly.
And so next I'm like, okay. I kind of felt I was bad about myself, and I went to my sister at break time. I kind of
Yeah.
I just hugged her, said it's okay, don't worry. I made her feel better about the situation as well, right?
Exactly.
And me and Yusuf were walking to our class. We had chemistry next. He's
Yeah.
like, yo, Amari, like real talk, bro. I've never seen anyone like you.
Man, hold on, stop. I'm telling you, it's internet. Yo, repeat that. Repeat what Snoop said, cause
Cool. So we're walking down chemistry class, right?
Yeah.
He's like, yo, Maher. I don't think he remember because I remember this shit because it's still in my head. He's like, yo, bro. Honestly though, I never see someone like you who's going through like losing a close family member, but still somehow smile at the end of the day and be happy and try to be positive.
Yeah.
Back to Antonio's point, be the example.
Exactly.
Show
Exactly.
People, show people what being strong is, man. Because once they see you doing that, right, you're gonna.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, this whole movement we're doing now is to help people.
Yes, sir.
To make the world a better place, to make it more productive, more positive place. So, we can't preach this to you guys and not do it ourselves. You know what I mean? It's being hypocrite. So,
I mean, like I told you, I'm sitting down right now in the room right now. Helicopters flying over my head, cars driving by, grandma's fighting. Like, it's still finding my way.
he's still here trying his ass off. He's still here trying to make this podcast.
Yo, and shout out to my cousin for making it happen. He's a real goat. He's a real MVP.
That's it, right?
Yes, sir. Man. Yo, for this first podcast, I'm super happy. Deep conversations, deep topics. I learned a lot, honestly. And we're gonna keep this going. So, man, just appreciate you guys for listening. If you made it this far, if you didn't, fuck you. I'm just joking, man. We love you guys.
Appreciate this. Appreciate y'all. Listen to this, man. Support us. Believe me, it'll be worth your time. We're trying to just make this whole thing a massive thing.
Hey,
to better ourselves.
Yes, sir.
To better your lives at the same time, man. So, yeah, man. Thank you for listening. Appreciate it. Have a blessed day. I wish you well. Deuces.
And yo, we're on SoundCloud. We're in iTunes, so definitely download the podcast and give it a listen if you want to, whenever you can. That's the beautiful thing about sound. You can do it while playing Xbox, while sleeping. You can do everything. Going to work, studying. Exactly. So it's about let's keep growing together, man.
Hey, listen to us, and we will.
Man, I'm telling you, this internet don't want you to speak, bro. It just cuts you off. But yeah, man. Yo, join the army, man. Let's grow as a squad and let's keep getting better together, man. So have a blessed day, brothers, and sisters, family. Just have a beautiful day. Love you guys. Peace out.
Peace.